You're only a what if away from great winter holidays. What if it's Aussie for travel?
Stav, Abby and Matt.
Brisbane wakes up with Stav, Abby and Matt on B105.
Hey everybody, thank you for downloading our podcast today. No long intro here because we're going to go get a photo taken for the newspaper. When we discuss, when our court case comes out, we wanted them to have hot photos of us.
You can always tell if the paper's into you or if you're on the outs, depending on the photo they choose to print.
Yes, remember they wrote something really bad about us, and I don't even remember what the actual article was. But I called them and I was like, "Can you stop that?" And they're like, "Oh, so sorry. So this article," and I said, "No, I don't care what the article is about. Stop using a photo of me when I was like pregnant." Like. Many years have passed, so no, don't do that.
You can call me a murdering, backstabbing, awful son of a bee.
But the photo needs to be good.
Make me look good.
Yeah, look at hot mugshot guy.
Priorities, I know.
He became a model after that, didn't he?
He did.
And then he dated someone extremely rich. He left his partner and his kids, and I think she was the heir to some sort of business. I saw him on a yacht.
Jeremy Meeks
Yes.
is
he
his
still
name.
with that girl? Rich heir? I'd like to be an heir to something.
I'd like to marry a rich heir.
Yeah, me too.
The hot mugshot guy, Jeremy Meeks, his former partner was Melissa Meeks, whom he married in 2008, divorced in 2018. He also had a relationship with Chloe Green.
Who is the heir
from 2017 to 2019. Who...
I know we said we were going to be quick, but this is important.
I know, sorry. Chloe Green was born in... She's an actress known for Doctors, Secrets and Words. Made in Chelsea.
Her dad's an actor.
Was that it?
No.
Jeremy Meeks' girlfriend. No, only
her.
Okay, they were... So Jeremy Meeks, his former girlfriend, Chloe Green, they were in a relationship, had a son together named Jaden.
Oh,
Chloe
yeah.
Green is known as the Top Shop heiress.
Yeah.
So Top Shop.
And the dad is, he was on the UK Apprentice.
Yeah,
so
there
when
you
I
go.
say he came as an actor, but yes.
There you go.
Imagine the partner. I supported you through what? Okay, no worries. And now...
Yes, he owns
Great.
British Home Stores. He is a billionaire retailer.
Yeah.
There you go.
Where is he now, though? Hot
Top
mugshot
Shop?
guy. Transitioning into a career of both modelling and acting. He has signed a management company. Right. Apparently he's involved in charitable work now, focusing on helping underprivileged youth and individuals impacted by the justice system. He's got 1.5 million followers on Instagram.
Well, there you go.
Old Meeksy. Who would have thought, eh? Meeksy in the clink turned his life around thanks to the internet.
Oh, I think he's in movies now.
Why was he in prison?
We were supposed to be quick.
I
I don't
know.
think it was a good, it wasn't a nice...
No
like
one
a
goes there
beating.
for a good thing.
I think it was armed robbery, though. But everyone sort of pushed that aside when they're like, oh, but he's hot.
Firearm possession.
Firearm possession. That's a birthright in
Was
America.
initially jailed for a felony firearm possession. He was arrested after police found a semi-automatic handgun and extended magazines in his car during a traffic stop. He was convicted, 27 months in jail. So maybe was it overpowered? I guess if you still need a license for it, don't you? So
and I believe if the story's correct, he was on his way to use it somewhere.
Oh, right, okay.
So kind of lucky, I guess.
Wow. All right, here is the podcast.
131060, I want to hear your stories about strange animal attacks. People get scratched by cats, bit by dogs. But I want to hear strange animal attacks because a lady took her 6-year-old boy to the aquarium and they had one of those aquarium petting zoos where you can feel the sea cucumbers and stuff in the
At
urchins.
SeaWorld.
Yes.
Yeah, they're great fun. When something out of the ordinary occurred.
The unexpected strength of this giant Pacific octopus forcing a mother to sound the alarm.
I'm pretty sure when I tell y'all what this is on my son's arm, you're not going to believe me.
The octopus. I don't know why there was an octopus in the petting zoo, but
No, there
was.
is actually. Some of them, you feel like going, do you want to be here?
I don't think any of them want to be there. They just lay around all day
getting fed.
Getting-
There are
sounds good.
some, yeah.
Well, they're getting
Getting
groped,
manhandled.
aren't
Yeah,
they? And
still sounds good.
poked in
Patted.
any orifice.
If they don't pull it the,
I'm failing
they
to
don't
see
pull
a
it the groping
downside.
area. That would be.
Stav, stop playing in a petting pool.
And octopuses are weird animals. They're just strange, and they got like 2 brains or 3 hearts or something. They're odd, and they're very intelligent. They're very intelligent. But this one clung to the kid, and they couldn't get it off to the point where
How big though? Because I would say
probably about the length of my arm.
wow. Because I always see them in like the movies. You know, they go to the face. Ah.
Yeah.
Would they be a 24 pack of calamari or a 12?
Oh,
If you-
24, easy. Yeah. But when you see it, like we were talking about cupping this morning earlier.
Yeah.
Like that. Like that's what happened to it. Like it actually left. Like think if you can't picture it, little hickeys,
That was
Little
that
hickeys.
should have not been in the petting area.
and they couldn't get it off, and they had to pry it off, and that's when it left the marks on there. Yeah. They've come out and said, as good people do, wasn't the octopus's fault. They went back a couple of days later, said hello to the octopus. Everything's fine between him and the 6-year-old boy.
So the octopus was just doing what it.
They
was
actually
supposed-
sense the world and taste the world through their tentacles. So he was just exploring.
Right.
Yeah, exploring his options. Because we have a history, I don't know why, in our family, of possums.
Oh my gosh, I know, but you had to keep the door shut at your old place. You never did.
Never
It woke
did.
up next to. Well,
woke up on my
wife-
breast, my wife's breasts.
But you can say your mum's.
Woke up on my. I was going to say tits, and I changed it.
Good one.
Woke up. She woke up, and it was just right there on her face, and she had to fling it off the blanket across the room. But that also coincided with her brother was going to a very important meeting. He was going to a very important meeting. He left his office. Right. 10 minutes later, he comes back, bloodied, torn up. His shirt's got his tie's gone. He was just walking down the street, and a possum fell out of a tree onto his head and just started.
In the day.
him in the daytime. Yeah.
Well, the
Yeah,
possum was
possum.
probably asleep and got a shock when
Yeah.
it fell out, maybe.
Yeah.
But why do they always have the possum issues?
Don't know.
Used to come into your house all the time, remember?
All the time. Used to have to chase it out with my didgeridoo.
Yeah. That's not a euphemism. That was actually a didgeridoo.
You know what?
Yeah.
I never questioned it with
Sure.
him.
Yeah. I mean, if,
If
you
there's-
refer
if
to yourself
there's-
as a didgeridoo, well done.
Kat, you want to play the didgeridoo?
No, thank you.
Didgeridoo don't.
It's
More like a little flute.
Back to the octopus.
Yes.
So, was there any vision of the kid? I imagine it would have been quite distraught, screaming.
What do they
and
do? Are
smacking
they
it.
are they literally like sucking it? Is
Yeah,
that, yeah. Okay.
Like you'd have to go
Yeah.
like those things you put like bath mats. It would feel like that coming off. Like that.
Yeah.
He was upset, but he went back and faced his fear and made sure everything was all right. But
You would turn up with a pack of calamari and just eat it in front of it. Wouldn't you? Just be like,
Yes.
hey,
You don't need to get
not even
back at
calamari.
behave
I do the
yourself.
little baby one so he knows it's him. And see this, buddy? Yeah.
My brother
better-
got bitten by a redback spider,
Oh yeah.
and I thought that they were like, "Oh, you die."
they
So-
can be deadly, can't they?
Well, he
Small
went
children
to
and old people.
a hospital, and they gave him Panadol, and he's like, "Oh, I could have done this. Just give him Panadol." And he said, "You feel pretty bad, like you get really bad headaches." But yeah, like you said, it's for young children and small animals. I guess it sort of does. But he had to go back up into the roof because he's an electrician to make sure that it was like a redback.
I'll
and
find
not
it. Yeah.
Something else,
worse.
and then also to make sure that it wasn't like a nest thing though.
And then so did they? So then you can tell them exactly what it was that bit you when you get to the hospital. Is it easy to treat you?
So know which venom to use. Anti-venom.
They didn't have any though.
No, they get Panadol, but
Yeah.
it could have been something
Yeah,
worse.
yeah.
13, 10, 60. What have you been attacked by? What animal has
What
attacked
animal?
you?
What bit you?
How exotic can we go here?
I think Ash had rabies injection.
Yeah, from what there was a.
Have you got?
Oh, well, yes, I've been bitten by a white-tailed spider, but I've also had a rabies injection because I've patted a dog in Bali.
So do you have to have 3, and don't they inject it into the spot or not?
Yes, they do, and it's really gross. And the doctor was a hottie, and they also had to put a needle in my bum.
Right.
Do you know what that was for, or you just didn't ask?
No, it was like, part of the rabies injection.
Sure.
Sure, it was.
Did you want him to use his didgeridoo?
Stop it.
That's cultural appropriation.
No
I'm sorry.
comment.
Yeah.
He Why would you pat a dog in Bali?
Yeah.
Because I'd had a few beers, and you know when things seem like a good idea after that,
Yeah.
and I knew I wasn't supposed to, but he looked so cute, and he
Yes.
was sleeping,
then
and then
The kids at school had to go and get, not mine, but a group of them had to go and get rabies shots because there was a dead bat and they were playing with it. So they didn't know for sure. So you got to do it over a certain period of time. Like,
God, rabies these days with bats is probably the least of your worries, right?
That's true, but rabies is bad.
Yeah. All right, 13 10 60. What animal attacked you? We'll get you on next.
Stav, Abby, and Matt for breakfast. B105.
Hey, are you the little guy making all that big noise? Huh?
Little boy was at an aquarium in America, and the octopus in the petting zoo decided that he was the one who wants to do the petting and wrapped himself around the boy's arm, had to be pried off, leaving tiny little circles all over the boy's arm, little sucker hickeys. So we want to know on 13 10 60 what weird animal has attacked you. Lauren in Rothwell, what have you been attacked by?
Hi. Well, my first mistake was I was out running and I saw a sign for swooping birds, and I thought, oh, it's a magpie. It was a crow. I got swooped by a crow. They are as big as a pterodactyl.
No word of exaggeration.
No, I'll give you, like, crows are, like, they could be huge.
Their beaks
and
are
they're
massive
scary
too.
and they know stuff.
I didn't know they swooped.
No, and I had to look it up, and apparently they're just mimicking the magpie. So I think it even forgot why it was swooping me after a good 5 minutes down the road.
Wow.
Boredom.
No, that's that old saying, Lauren. Show me your friends, I'll show you your future. You know, they're just hanging out with the wrong crowd there, those crows.
All right, Kieran in Carolee, what did you get attacked by?
G'day, guys. How are you?
Good, man.
So it wasn't me, it was my brother. So we were about 10 and 12 years old, so old enough to sort of, you think, protect ourselves. But we had pet geese. We weren't allowed a dog at all. And my dad was saying that, you know, geese, they're the best guard dogs, rah, rah.
Yeah.
And we had a male and female pair, and the male was very protective of his lady. And my brother, I dared him, go touch the lady, you know. So anyway, the geese started to hiss, and it lowered its head, spread its wings out, and then charged at my brother. And the male goose grabbed my brother by his little Cheerio and wouldn't let go.
No! They don't let go?
My brother grabbed onto the goose's neck with both hands and was spinning around for about 10 times, just screaming his lungs off.
And you were laughing?
I couldn't. I was on the ground laughing. And I couldn't. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
Well, the early bird gets the worm, Kieran.
Certainly does. A tiny worm, too.
Nice little dig. Nice little dig. All right, Wayne in Cleveland, what did you get attacked by?
Hi, Stav and Abby and Matt. Yeah, well, I wasn't bitten by anything, but I was walking home from the circus. I was about 16. Well, walking home from school, and the circus was in town, and they had those ropes around and everything. And there was the elephants there, and I thought, oh, well, you know, I'll just go and stroke one, you know, as you do at 16. I went up to it, and as I went up to it, he dropped his trunk, he grabbed my legs, and he pulled me under the rope.
Wow.
And I managed to get my one leg out, and with the other leg, I just like hit as hard as I can to slip my other leg out.
Yeah.
And I thought, shit, what's just happening here? And as I got out, the caretaker came out, and I said to him, what's this guy going to do? He said, you were very, very lucky.
Yeah.
He said, when they pull you down and drag you under, the next thing is they actually stamp on you.
Wow.
And I thought, okay. He said, hey, buddy, get a lot of tickets. Your lucky day.
Yeah.
And I went, shit, you know, this was back in Zimbabwe.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
So the next morning, I thought, well, how lucky can I be? Because Bob Marley was actually delivering a concert in Salisbury at the time.
Yeah.
And his entourage of people walked past in his car, stopped, and they're looking for the Jameson Hotel, which is up the road. And I was walking home from school. He gets out the car, and he says, hey, dude, I'm Bob Marley from the Wailers.
Wow.
He said, do you think you can direct me to the Jameson Hotel?
Wow.
And I went, oh, dude, look, I'm not sure. I think it's that way. And they went, I couldn't get it. It's the other way. I went back to school, told the bloke that I spoke. I said, who's this Bob Marley? He says, what do you mean, who's this Bob Marley? I said, well, I listen to ABBA.
Wow. Almost killed by an elephant and meets Bob Marley. That's one of the strangest, greatest stories I've ever heard, Wayne. Call anytime.
It would make more sense if you met Bob Marley first and then you told the elephant story afterwards, but...
Every little thing's going to be all right. Haley in Albany Creek.
Crazy.
You're finishing this off. What did you get bitten by?
I got bitten by an eel in Fiji.
Ow. They are vicious.
Yeah, I was snorkeling with sharks, scuba diving, and I had an underwater camera, and I'm pretty sure he didn't like the flash, and he came from underneath a rock and basically took nearly half my finger off.
Wow.
Yeah, and I just hit the eel, and it let go of my finger, and then They didn't really want to send me back to the main island because I was on schoolies. And then when I got back to Australia, I had to have emergency surgery because the infection was all the way to my bone.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
So they've got sharp teeth because I always
Very
think
sharp.
electric eels, you know,
Yeah.
like zap, zap, wow.
No, moray eels especially, and
Yeah.
powerful jaw.
Yeah,
So.
they said I'm lucky I even had a finger at the end.
Hayley, how long between the eel bite, how many days of getting on the grog did you have before you got medical attention?
5 days. It was no good.
It was
Wouldn't recommend it.
Wouldn't recommend it.
I've been waiting my whole life for this. I'm not going to the hospital.
Stav, Abby, and Matt for breakfast. B105.
I did something yesterday after your suggestion, Matthew. You suggested this. And then I felt really guilty about it because I felt like I was cheating on my husband.
What was your suggestion?
I'm about to find out.
So then I had to tell him about it. Remember I was saying that I just want to have like a one-off gardener or someone come and fix things around the house. And you were like, oh, you should call. Because I was like, you know, a lot of the lawn care, they want to do it every week or every second week. And I was like, no, I don't want that. I just want a one-off person to help cut down some branches that are some palms.
Yeah.
And you were like, oh, you should call Jim Smiles. I was like, great idea. Great idea.
A lot of those franchises, they do pretty much everything. They'll trim trees or whatever.
Yes. But here's the issue. I can't.
So, Lee, did you hear the part where she said, I want blah, 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 and then I suggested where to find that?
Yeah.
I never told you to go and do that.
I think you did. And just for the record, I'm just saying that, like, Matt told me to, Scott.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Because then it will
I got you
soften
back,
the
girl.
blow. Thank you. He has an issue with paying for anyone to do something on the house.
Yeah, because he can do it.
He is. He's a very capable man and he's very skilled and he's the type of person that can fix anything.
My wife insists I do it. Pay for it.
Exactly.
There's two types of people in the
And you
world.
always want the opposite because I would love that. You know, when there's a light that's broken, I'm like, I'm just going to get an electrician. No, don't worry, I'll do it. But the thing is, you don't. It's like saying, I don't need Valentine's Day to buy you flowers. Interesting, because no other time of the year you do it.
Yeah, right.
So these palms have been overgrown and they're blocking the light coming in to the house, but also they're on the window at night. And
Scratching the wind.
And it sounds like a horror film for the kids because
Yeah,
of
right.
all the kids' windows. So I was like, I've got to get them cut back. And I have mentioned it to him, but he honestly has been busy, like really, really busy. And then I was like, I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm just gonna call someone. I'll do a little online inquiry. 5 minutes later, this guy calls and says, I'm actually in between jobs. I'm on my way there. Would you like me to come over and have a look at it and I can give you a quote? I was like, yes. What an initiative.
Yeah.
What a great guy. Came over. He was so helpful. He looked around the place and he was just a young guy who was really, I don't know, just passionate about it.
Go getter.
Yes. And I was like, that's fabulous. So I was like, I'll add a few different things to it.
Right.
And then he left, sent me the quote straight away, and I was like, yes, you know what? I don't need to ask anyone.
No.
I'm just going to book it.
Okay.
Sounds great. And then I felt a little bit guilty. So I was like, oh, by the way, when the phone wasn't really working, I said to Scott, by the way, I just cooked like a gardener. He's going to come over and just do the palms and stuff like that. And he goes, what? And I was like, nothing. I was like, Tik told him.
Tik told him.
And he goes, did you just say that you've got someone to do the palms? And I went, yeah. And he goes, so you've just hired someone, right? And they're going to charge a fortune, what, to do a 5-minute job? And I said, no, Scott, it's not a 5-minute job because you've been doing it for a year.
Nah.
It sounds like it's a year job.
It was at that moment he knew he
If it's a 5-minute job, he could have just done it.
Yeah.
But it's not a 5-minute job. So I was like, I said to the guy when I was booking, and I felt bad about this, what time can you come over? And he's like, 7 a.m. And I was like, oh, that's not good because that's when Scott's home. So I was trying to book it when he was out. So I said,
okay.
can you come between the hours of like 11 a.m. when I'm home and then make sure you're gone?
So you're sneaking a man into your house when your husband's not there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To cut
do
his
the work
grass.
that I wanted him to do.
Yes.
I chose
you
my
want your
husband
husband to do it.
I want him to do it.
You want him to do it, but he won't. If he won't do it, you got to find someone else that does.
And Matt's always told me there's nothing wrong with outsourcing.
What do you outsource?
No, he's just...
Don't bring me into this, guys. I support that.
Yeah.
Sometimes I can understand what Scotty's saying. Because he can do it. He's like, he would have a bit of a fear of not being necessary anymore.
But also he's
But-
time poor. It's
Yeah.
not like he's sitting at home on the couch going, oh, I'm going to get around to it sometimes when the footy's on.
Would you be upset if you say you're away on the weekend or something and he paid for someone to come in and clean the entire house?
Hot.
Or whatever.
Totally. no problems.
But because
with it.
he hadn't done it, would you
No,
would you be okay with that?
If he was going out with mates, drinking beer or whatever, then yes, I would. But if he's looking after the kids and spending quality time with them, no. I have no problems with paying for
why
stuff.
that stipulation? What if he does go to the pub, someone come and sorts all the house
That's not
out?
quality time. If he doesn't know their surnames, no, that's not.
His kids' surnames?
No, I'm talking about the mates.
Going to say, if he doesn't know his kids' surnames, you're going to have to tell him what they are.
Yeah. You've been outsourcing a bit more than you've been letting on.
Do you have a problem with paying for people to come and do things that you could do?
No.
Or do you feel guilty? No.
I do feel guilty about it when you've got to pay because I go, well, I could have done that. But you need the time to do it. Instead of walking past that job for 6 months and telling myself I'm going to get to that.
I'm just not handy. I
that.
couldn't do it. I was going to pretend that I'd cut down all the palms myself and I still was thinking about it because I was going to organise it on People's Day when the kids are home. So I was going to say we all did a working bee, which you'd know would be a lie.
Yeah.
And we did it.
No.
13, 10, 60. I reckon you would find this is more common than not.
Have you secretly got a gardener?
Do you have a pool boy? Do you outsource stuff without telling your partner?
Or the old cake at the cake stall that you got from Woolies where you say that you baked it.
Fine. If we're going there, I've never baked.
Right.
Because I think it's totally fine as well if you were to get something fully catered and then you replate it and say, I've slaved over this all day.
It's only when someone asks you what's in the recipe and you're like, oh,
Grandma's
family
secret, can't tell you.
Yeah.
I can't tell you that.
Brooks Bakery could be around.
13, 10, 60. Have you outsourced without telling someone? We'll get you on next.
Stav, Abby and Matt for breakfast. B105.
My husband is very capable and he keeps saying that he's going to cut back all these parts, but he's busy. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to take a job away from him and I'm going to hire someone to do it. But I know how annoyed he'll be with it. Because,
So you didn't tell him?
No, well, kind of. Half told him.
She's sneaking another man into the house when he's not there.
Yep, to cut his grass.
Well, I was going to say, hey, you know, it was the kids and I did it.
Would you have scratched yourselves up a bit?
That he would have known was a lie.
Richard's there from Kangaroo Point. We're talking about outsourcing behind your partner's back. What have you done?
I'm a professional art hanger, and you'll be amazed how many husbands give me a call when they've promised their wives that they're going to get around to hanging the art around the house.
That is so good.
I'm getting phone calls to say, mate, I need you here, but it can't be before 9 o'clock. I need you to come around and hang all my art and make it look slick. So, mate, I get in there, I'll hang all the art for everybody, get it all done professionally. So when the wife comes home, everything is looking on the button, and then he's in the good books. I get paid, but I'm thinking he's getting paid other ways as well.
Of course. Have you ever been caught once where they're like, mate, you've got to go out the back way. Go out the back.
Well, no, not specifically, but sometimes I'll have wives or partners say, look, I've asked my partner 100 times. I don't want to look at my art on the floor any longer.
Yes.
So come around and just get it done. And, I do feel sorry for the partners who keep on saying, I can do it, I'm very capable. But look, it's probably 25-30% of my business is coming through with partners who just can't just look at the art on the floor anymore.
Well, if guys need you, mate, to make their wives happy, how do they get you? Is it mrhangme.com.au?
Yeah, Mr. Hang. So the website is mrhangmy.com.au.
Right.
We specialise in art, mirrors and televisions.
Right.
Oh, that's really good. Oh, Richard.
There we go. That's
another one.
Hey, babe, you
Once
head
a
out.
cheater, always a cheater.
I've just opened the door to it, you know? There's a video that's going viral where they're like, never ask your partner to do something around the house. You need to go, can you show me how you do it? And then he's like, well, yes, I can show you how I do it. So what you try and do here is you find the stud. And
Is that the other one too? I think they pretend to ring their dad and say, hey, Dad, can you come and do this? And the husband gets up.
Jade and Moggle, you've been outsourcing?
Yes, I've been baking brownies for years for family events, birthday parties, bake stalls, everything, you name it. My husband takes them to work. And everybody has no idea that I've been using the Donna Hay box mix. Nobody knows.
No, that's still legit for me. That's great.
Like, they're honestly the best tasting brownies. And even yesterday, my husband took some to work And he said, you know, my work colleague, he's like, did she make this from scratch? I'm like, yeah. He has no idea. No one. They have no idea.
Do you have to go and take the packet to the recycling straight away so it's not found in the bin?
Yes. And my kids have caught on, so I'm like, quickly, go put it out, quick, before Dad gets home.
Shred.
Lisa's there. Outsourcing, Lisa. What have you got for us?
Hey guys, I'm a nail tech, so I obviously do everyone else's nails, but I go to another nail salon because I don't want to do my own, and my husband doesn't understand why I pay for a service when I can do it all myself.
Yeah, it's so different though. You like the experience, you know?
And so I like to be pampered myself.
Yes. Just say you're researching.
Yeah, that is very true.
I always think that with hairdressers, it must be annoying for the hairdresser to go to a hairdresser.
Especially because it's so expensive and but you
You
can't
can't do it yourself.
No.
Yeah, and then they've got to wait for someone to be free. No, I totally respect that. Lisa.
Do you ever lie to him, Lisa, and just tell him you did them yourself?
I have once or twice, but he caught on and wondered why there was like these $70 charges on our bank statement.
Amateur.
Stav, Abby and Matt for breakfast. B105.
So I have a nephew and niece that are 18 and 16 now.
do that, please.
I know, because you remember when they were born. I know that. My little nephew and niece, I used to refer to them as. And now they are they're this much taller than me, because my eldest brother's like 6'5" or something like that, middle one. And they're his kids. So they're huge. But it's really cute. Like you would have with your son, they still look down and be like, "Hey, Auntie Abby," and you're like, "Yes,
Yes.
I'm still in charge."
When you're hugging beneath the armpits, you realise your
There's
little
something strange
spoon.
about it, yeah. But my niece is just everything I feel like I wanted to be but wasn't, in the sense of her fierce determination. She is incredibly smart, gets straight A's, and she is going to my old school. So I was like, oh, and she...
Are they surprised too? Like, bloody hell, same gene pool?
I keep telling her, I was like, a school leader. She goes, you keep saying that, I can't find it on the wall. I was like, oh, really? She goes, yeah, they've done a redevelopment, they haven't put it up. I was like...
Don't go that far back.
Well, they do, because remember I was a school leader with the Premier?
Yes.
So they're trying to still keep it relevant there, but if I find out that it's just Peter Malinowskis and not me...
I'd be headless because he wrote all your speeches.
Anyway.
She outsourced.
I outsourced, yeah. Very smart. What he's probably doing now. But she gets all the academic awards, and even so much she'll go, do you remember what happened on the academic awards night? And I'll be like, no, Elsa, you know I didn't, okay, because I didn't go there. And she's like, oh, okay. But she is... she's a young, strong, independent woman. Mm-hmm. She has gone to get a job when they've moved house, straight away, 5 minutes at this cafe, put in a resume there, and he said, well, when can you start? She said, I could do a trial now.
Wow.
Yeah.
So go get her.
Go get her. Got the job. And she's currently living with my parents. And this is when the generation difference comes in, because at her new job, she has a boss that's a little bit older. She says old man, so I'm guessing 35. Right?
It does hurt when they say that.
Yeah.
The olden days.
And
that was the 80s.
He called her darling, and she said, no, thank you. We won't do that.
What, to a boss?
Yeah.
Wow.
Darling. She didn't like it. I don't know.
In what context? Like,
hey, darling, do you mind giving those 2 coffees to someone?
Oh, that's fine. That's nice.
No. You don't call her darling.
Patronising.
I guess you're an older man. You don't call me darling.
What if you're a gay man? Does that change it? Like, hey, darling.
It's not a word that she thinks is appropriate. But here's the thing. So she's telling, when she goes home from the job, my dad, who's in his 70s, that is like...
he's like prime boomer.
He goes, you said that to your boss. You said it to your boss. And she goes, yeah, Pa, I did. You
darling,
can't
that's not okay.
He goes, you can't do that. She goes, well, I did. Why? Like I just said it was inappropriate. He's not going to say it again. I don't understand. She goes, well, you won't have a job. And she goes, what? You won't be liked? Oh, so I need to be liked, Pa.
Oh, no.
And I was like, this is just so nice to hear these stories and them both complaining about each other.
Wow.
I was like, you two are going to be the death of each other.
My boss used
probably
to call
more
me...
Pa than anyone.
Yeah. My boss used to call me Spewart.
Spewart.
Yeah. It was...
Yeah.
That meant he liked you, probably.
That's true, actually. Yeah.
It's just that difference of, no, we're not going to do that, where if I ever found anything inappropriate, I wouldn't say it. And why wouldn't I say it? Because you'd be maybe fired or you wouldn't go any shifts or the boss was always right. And it's just that change. And I'm not saying that like Elsa's right or wrong. She just didn't like it. So she stood up for herself. And I'm so impressed with that.
Yeah.
Pa is not.
Well, it comes in, like, for that generation, it's all chain of command.
Yes.
You know?
And you just shut up and did whatever was required. You didn't complain about the hours.
Nope.
You gave extra without pay to keep the job. And that is
no longer the way.
but he also he worked in the same industry his whole life. He left school early and was licking stamps at a bank when he was 14 and then worked his way up to
run the whole job.
Manager.
When did the word darling become offensive, though?
Do you want me to write a text message asking for all the list of words that she finds offensive?
I find it can be patronising.
I might
You
run
find
it.
I find darling can be patronising.
Oh, maybe I don't
So
find
I think it's all tone and how it's said.
And I think it's an over familiar term. Like someone closer you can call darling, but I wouldn't call someone.
I say darl. Oops. Should I not?
Personally, I don't like the word. I don't even know
Ash
why.
didn't like the word kiddo, and one of my friends always calls me kiddo.
It depends. Like, if it's someone younger than me calling me doll or babe, I really don't like that either.
I actually I don't mind anything. I don't find anything patronising unless it's
said patronisingly.
abuse. Well, even then, I probably deserve it.
So you don't like it when they're younger than you because you think that because then you're losing your authoritarian
It's a bit
position.
condescending, yeah.
But if it's someone older than you, you're okay with it because you see them above you?
Yeah, a little bit. It's kind of like a respect thing. Respect your elders. They can get away with that.
Yeah.
Right.
What about if it was a boss?
No, well, see, I told our boss I didn't like him calling me Ashy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, did
And I told him to stop, and he stopped it.
Right.
Why didn't you like it?
Because I was a little kid, and it just didn't seem very professional. Like, I want him to see me as like a...
Strong,
like
independent woman.
the dragon lady.
Now I've gone the
we all
opposite.
see you like that.
I've gone the opposite way, and I was like, "Oh, that's really cute. Can anyone call me a nickname?" So I feel like
See, I don't think...
I don't get offended by anything.
Yeah. But see,
Challenge accepted.
we all call you abs. Like your abs.
Well, my friend used to call me abscess, which is a big ball of pus.
I think if we called you Abby, though...
That's my name.
Yeah, no, but I mean, if I use your full I always say abs. Like, and you're the same. You always say abs. If we were like
sometimes stop change, but I do say abs a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting.
And
Maybe
if I was ever offended, I don't think I'd bring it up.
You only get offended. You get offended for other people.
Yeah, but that's only if they're put down. If it's an insult, I don't think
you get more if someone
puts down you.
Yeah.
Oh, they're dead. They are absolutely dead. That is saved for me and me alone.
Stav, Abby, and Matt for breakfast. B105.
I don't know if you guys have heard this story. It's making the rounds on the internet. The internet is having a field day with it because the world's oldest baby. Have you heard of this story? The world's oldest baby has been born in the US.
As in it was in the
Are you talking
tummy
about
for the
frozen
longest?
embryo?
It was a frozen embryo. An embryo that was frozen in 1994 has been adopted out. You can adopt embryos in America from more than 30 years ago to Lindsay and Tim Pierce. And they've just been born. Thaddeus is his name. And because of America's archaic abortion laws, then their big thing is that life begins at conception. Yep. So everyone's online going, well, he can go to the club.
Yeah,
this
right.
kid can vote. You know?
So, how old would its sibling be?
I don't know if he's
Do you
got...
know what I mean?
Well, I mean,
Because
technically
often what
he's still
happens-
a baby.
Yeah.
No, you're saying the other embryos that were made
so
at the same
generally what
time.
happens is you can donate embryos and there's a lot of, people that will have them frozen here and you just keep paying the fee. And every time you're like, should I pay the fee? Yeah, I'll pay the fee. I don't want to get it destroyed or to science. But that would mean that...
The embryo is 31.
Yeah, so it could have siblings out there that are...
So, you could have a 31-year-old brother. Ah.
Or sister.
Or sister.
Or they or them.
All right, Osha.
That's, gosh.
Ugh.
God, we spoke about
Bloody
that yesterday, didn't we? Just presuming.
Puppet of the
That's
patriarchy.
crazy.
No. Isn't it strange?
Because they always
Puppet of
say
the
that
embryo.
if it's, frozen, if it's snapped fresh, which is what they always say with veggies, they're
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
as good. So I
Isn't
guess
that
that's going to be
incredible?
great for science to realise how long can embryos last for.
Yes, that's true. Can we do that in Australia? If you decide to stop paying the fee, can you adopt it to someone else?
That's
with
good
it?
donating, yes.
You
It's
can
very,
do that.
Yeah, a lot of
Great.
people do it. So there's 3 options that you can do with it.
Mhm.
You can donate them to science. You can destroy them, which is just letting them out of the freezer,
Yeah.
or you can donate them. The donating is quite complex for it, but there's a lot of people that do it. And I always think that's hard because you are giving away a full sibling.
Yeah.
Or any
Well,
sibling,
actually,
but to
now that you know,
the same DNA.
I
It's
know,
quite interesting.
I've always thought that too. It takes a very strong person to donate a full blood
100%.
child to a sibling and go, we want to make another family
But
happy
I think
with that
those
way.
people and friends have done it. They go, no, it's the nurture that is the parent. It is
In
not
the
me
womb.
for the DNA. Yeah.
Well, looking down into it, they do. He has a 31-year-old sister because they sent a photo of the baby to the original owners, and she said the first thing I noticed when Lindsay sent me the picture is how much he looks like my daughter when she was a baby. I pulled out my baby book, compared them side by side, and there is no doubt that they are siblings.
You want to be careful, though. You know what the government's like. They'll be chasing
Start
this
taxing
baby
him.
down for taxes and missed fees on some sort of thing.
Social security number.
You're born with a $200,000 debt, and the government's like, come on, mate.
Yeah.
You've been scunging off us for 31 years.
Put me
Imagine
back
when
in the
you
fridge.
found that, though. Like, technically, you'll be like, I was on ice for 31 years.
Yeah. It's like he's woken up in the future. He's like Austin Powers. It's weird. Yeah.
But it happens, though.
Yeah. Well. No.
Yeah, I know, but my friends have done it like 5 years apart.
Right. I never thought of the other siblings there. That's so strange.
Yeah. Crazy.
There you go.
Stav, Abby, and Matt for breakfast. B105.
A little legend came across my TikTok a couple of weeks ago, and I thought we have to speak to him. Now, this is a butcher here in Brizzy. He works for Roadie Meats in Stafford, and you can tell, I think he's 14.
Right.
And definitely got an old soul. Have a listen to this bloke.
G'day everyone, guess what I'm doing with this sucker? Chopping up for some chunky beef pies. Come over and I'll show you how to do it. So they all call me Butcher Boy. They're all asking for autographs. Oh, I love myself a big fat juicy patty.
Ethan from Roadie Meats joins us. Mate, how has it been a TikTok star?
Oh, it's great. You get recognised all over the place.
Well, and I guess your parents can't say, put down the phone and do some work because you're actually promoting the business.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you're like, I don't do that anymore. No knives, just the phone for me. I don't know.
I'll need all my hands. I'll need my fingers.
So this is a family business?
Yeah, that's right. Most of the people are all related.
So how long have you worked there for, Ethan?
A bit over a year.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we were talking earlier in the week about kids with side hustles and entrepreneur children, and you would definitely be one of them. Do you have a certain meat that you like to work with the most?
Either sausages or cutting steaks.
All right. Yeah, Abby's a big fan of sausages. She loves
I do love
sausage.
sausages because, Ethan, Stav was really disappointed that you weren't able, because I know you're busy, to come into the studio because he wanted a meat tray. What would be like your ultimate meat tray if you were putting one together?
Bit of rib fillet, few snags, and obviously you can't go wrong with a burger or two.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's a bumper sticker.
So are you're doing your apprenticeship as a butcher? Are you still at school or have you just gone full-time butcher boy now?
No, I'm full-time butcher boy.
Wow.
How good's that, mate? People on online, when your videos go up to, are very funny on the things that they write in there because, like I said, you've got that bit of an old soul. Frank has said, I served in Vietnam with him. Solid bloke.
Yeah.
Do you find when...
He's like, it doesn't
he's
make
like,
sense.
whatever, no. How do you find it when customers come in and they talk to you being so young?
I think it's great. They're like, I get to people recognise me from social media and stuff, and I get to have a bit of a chat with some people.
Yeah, Callum also said that this guy taught me how to drive in the 80s. He's a good bloke.
I guess being a family...
I was reincarnated after I was in my past life, I was a driving instructor.
Yeah,
sounds like it, mate.
Yes. Yeah, someone said I used to go fishing with him in the 80s. But I think I remember as a young kid, we used to always go into the butcher and have that conversation, used to have that connection with it, and we haven't for some time. And I think you've really brought maybe the old school attitude back into the business. So do you know a lot of the customers, I guess, by name and have that relationship with them?
Oh, I know a few of them by name. but I definitely have a bit of a chat with everyone.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't know their name, you just call them mate, hey.
Yeah.
The big question, I remember my favourite thing as a kid when I'd go to the butcher, you'd go with Mum, and they would give you a Cheerio. All the kids would get the little Cheerios while they stood there in the corner and ate them. Is that still happening?
Yeah, we've leveled up our game. We do Cheerios and now we do lollipops as well.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
what?
Bloody hell, there you
We
go.
used to get
Meat
Fritz.
flavoured.
Meat flavoured.
Meat flavored.
What's Fritz?
Oh, yeah.
we used to get Fritz. That was a slice of that.
Is that the same? Is that the same
Devon?
thing as a Cheerio?
Devon?
It's like Devon.
Devon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Well, mate, well done on being the viral sensation that you are. When I saw that you were here in Brizzy, I just thought that was pretty amazing. So what made you want to be a butcher? Did you fall into it or you just always had a passion for it?
I always sort of wanted to be a butcher or a farmer.
Mm-hmm.
And then one day I was riding my bike down to Woolies and Will, the boss, he said, "Oh, come in and have a job." And then I started as a clean-up kid, and I just worked my way up the ranks.
Wow.
Oh, that's good. Are you going to go to the Echo if that's kind of like your Christmas?
Nah, not this year. Maybe next year.
Yeah, right.
Oh. Well, mate, if you need, we can hook you up with tickets if you need tickets to get in.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Just got to
righto.
ask his boss for some time
That's
off.
right, yeah,
I realise
working.
that, but yeah.
You'll have Wednesday.
Mate, lovely to talk to you. You're an absolute legend. Get out to Roadie Meats in Stafford if you want to meet Ethan out there. Nice to talk to you, buddy. Thanks for your time.
All right, thank you.
Good on you, mate.
Thanks, Ethan.
Stav, Abby, and Matt for breakfast. B105.
I think you might need to do a bit more PR for your people, Stav Davidson.
The Scots.
No, you refer to yourself as a nerd or a
Nope.
geek. Oh,
Geek.
what is the difference? Because they're very interchangeable.
Nerds are smart.
Okay.
Geeks are just interested really in a specific thing.
So wait a minute, you're a geek
Yes. Because I'm not smart.
and nerds are smart.
Yes.
Okay, because I was talking about this with my son as we get into the whole go for someone with personality. It's not just about looks, when he's finding fun. Shut up.
It's you don't. I'm
is.
sorry, but you do not have any power over that.
Well, yeah, I just feel like I don't want it to be completely shallow and.
When you were a teenager,
I know that.
How did you choose the young men that you decided were right for you?
Lovely personality. I know that, right? But we try to live in a different world than we grew up in. And I was explaining this to him and he goes, "Oh, do you think Dad went for your personality?" And I was like,
Ouch.
"Thank you. What is it?" Because he's like, "Oh, wait a minute."
Yeah. Is he telling you you're boring? Or is he saying you're hot, Mum?
I don't know. Exactly. So I was like, "Oh, that's really okay. No worries." But we were talking about this and I was saying, and when you meet people, maybe you're in the wrong area of it. Go to a maths club, because there are just hot geeks. And he's like, "No, there's not." I was like, "What? Yes, there is." And he was like,
Me plus you. What does that equal?
he's an intelligent guy. And he's like, "No, Mum, that doesn't exist. Hot geeks." And I was like, "Yes, they do. That's exactly what it is." And he
Hot
goes,
geeks exist, hot nerds don't.
"Okay, so maybe that's what he was saying." And I was like, "No, that's not the case." And I was like, "Are you saying that you have to be a dumb if you're attractive?" And he goes, "No, but you can be attractive and intelligent.
Yeah.
But you can't be, why can't you be a nerd and..."
I mean, you can. That's a broad generalisation. Of course, in any large group of people, there's going to be hot nerds somewhere. But they're
Exactly.
few
They
and
need a
far
better
between.
PR.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they need the nerd calendar.
It is hot to do well at school.
It isn't, though.
See, that's what
Well, they have to wait till the end of the movie for their glow up. And then look at that. Oh,
but then that's
wow.
saying that the geek is not good.
Let me put
because
it-
they have to have a glow up. That's my point. And then what? They turn into hot because
Let me put it this
before
way.
was not?
He's not looking for someone with straight A's. He's looking for someone with double D's.
And that is wrong.
It's true, though.
I know.
Let's just remember of the age group we're playing around here.
Yeah.
Double C's.
No, stop talking, is
I'll
what he's
stop-
saying.
I'll stop talking.
Well,
See?
yeah, you
Not
should
a nerd.
You know what I said to him this morning? I was
your
like,
life.
We were having this conversation. I said to him, "You know what? You need to prove that's wrong. You need to find some hot geek 13-year-olds and find them and send the photo." And I said, "No, don't do that."
Could have got me in a lot of
See, I
trouble.
said, "Please don't."
But isn't that personality based though, the geek thing? And the nerd thing?
Yes.
Well,
but then
actually,
I
the
just
geek-
feel like it's confused these
It's
days.
weird. It's weird because the geek thing can actually ruin your attractiveness. Because if you're a hot geek but you're into something really nerdy, then that cancels it out.
I think
Like me.
The other thing is girls can be hot, geeky nerds. Guys cannot. Girls would be like, he's a nerd, and not be like, but he's still attractive. But guys will still do that.
Well, that's the whole show, isn't it, as well?
Yeah, Beauty and the Geek.
Beauty and the
Let me
Geek.
throw one at you. Henry Cavill, right? Superman. Love
Yes.
Superman.
Okay, yep.
You would say he's attractive?
He's not my type, but yes.
You know what I mean?
Yep,
Yeah.
yeah.
He is hugely into Dungeons and Dragons and Warhammer. He actually missed the him getting Superman because he was playing a Warhammer campaign, much like Ash's partner does.
Yeah, see, he's not my type. I'm a Chris Hemsworth go surfing.
If
and
Chris
he
Hemsworth
could-
was into it, would that ruin his attractiveness for you? If you were dating Chris Hemsworth, goes, I'm sorry, Abby, I have to go and play some Warhammer and then some Dungeons and Dragons, but after that, it'll be me and you time.
No, that's not true. I just can't.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I can't suspend that disbelief.
Right.
Tell you
When
what,
I see
sounds
that he's-
like you are attracted to those two men, though.
Only because of the Warhammer and the Dungeons
Exactly.
and Dragons. Yeah.
That's what I was saying. You just got to broaden your, likes.
Cast the net a bit wider.
Yeah. Don't eliminate a certain type of person. Which one was it again? Geeks or nerds?
Nerds.
I really think they could just be the same thing, couldn't they?
That's offensive, and you need to apologise before you
I'm so sorry. Who am I apologising to?
Both of them.
Geeks and nerds.
Yes.
But I could be one.
Oh.
Couldn't I?
No.
Geek or a nerd?
What do you mean, no, I
No.
can't be one?
Ashley yelled that out through the...
You just asked if you could use my glasses before to look smart.
And on the geek side of it, you can't hold your attention long enough to have a passion about something for your lifetime.
I did really well at school.
That's not in question here.
So, okay.
I mean, I have one question. What does Finn want?
I don't care what Finn wants.
Stav, Abby, and Matt.
Alpha Bucks tomorrow, Wednesday the 6th of August. Here are some answers to play for 50 grand at 6, 7 and 8.
6 a.m., your letter is F. Some of your answers are fries, forgetful, and my name's Forrest Gump. 7 a.m., it's J. Yep. And some of your answers are Jumanji, Jet Ski, and Jerry Springer. Is that right? Good. 8 a.m., it's O, and some of your answers are organ, ointment, and oops, I did it again. J&G always, I can't remember.
Where is your J spot? Where is it?
Stav, Abby, and Matt for breakfast. B105.